Now, at the core of the software are connections. So everything in utility company revolves around the customer's connection. So let's go back to the connections page and let's add a connection for me. Now, oh boy, there's no me here. So I'm just going to select that person and update my debtor number. This will be a residential connection and lot 18 Kisun scheme. So the area is Good Hope, right? Front Street. And land ownership type. This is lease. Okay. So I'm the tenant and the transformer. So again, I don't see my transformer here, but we'll fix that. I'll teach you how to fix that. And what's my starting balance? And I don't know the latitude, longitude is yet. So I'll hit save, assuming that this connection application was today. So now you'll see that, hey, the connection, the new connection that we created was just added here. Now, however, my area is, if I go back to connection, so my area is not actually Good Hope. All right, so I want to add my area. You see my customer record is not there, and also my transformer is incorrect. So how do I do that? You can manage these from the system configuration. So if I go to area, I can add so I go ahead and add my area there. So you'll see a new area is added. And if I go to customers, so remember we talked about navigating to different sections. I can add customer ID number, and any details can go there. So I've added my customer, and then last but not least, I mentioned that the transformer is not there. So I add the transformer. It's a 100 kVA transformer on pole P. That and the transformer reading. Of course, you'll see the new area show up there where the transformer is. And of course, I can add the primary voltage and secondary voltage of the transformer and the type. Once I've added that, I hit save. So you see the new transformer shows up here. Now, in order to now update the information, because as I mentioned, the information was incorrect that was added to the connection here, but it wasn't available at the time of adding the connection. You can go again in your connection list. We can search for this connection. So remember the address was 18 Kisun scheme. So I can search for that connection. And you have two ways of updating the connection, either from right here, or if you view the connection, you see there's the edit icon right here on the view page. So you can update it from there. All right, let's go ahead and update this connection. You'll see now in the customers drop down, the new customer is there. Debtor number is automatically set. And my area, again, you see the new area. So I can go ahead and update the area and the transformer. And I hit save. Again, you'll see the information updated here. So that gives you a view of how you go about adding a connection, updating a connection, searching for a specific connection records. Of course, we talked about adding areas and managing transformers, and of course, other types of data that's on a connection, such as the land ownership type, and you can modify those and add new records or modify the existing records from the system configuration menu. So that's how you go about managing your connections. The last thing before we close off here is everything that is adjusted for a connection, all right, there's a change log that is captured within the software. So if we go back to this connection here and I click on the audit log option, I'll see that debtor number, area ID, TR ID, which is transformer ID, all of these were updated. Now, of course, this isn't meant for the end user, but it's more for IT to read and interpret this data. But as an example, you can see all of the data for a connection and all of the changes that would have happened on a connection all right here. So this is how you manage the connections.